Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge, and welcome back to the Guild 3, where we rejoin the Piece of Cake Dynasty, and last time out Gunter went and got himself a proper job. So for this entire series up to the last part, Gunter had set up a shop, employed loads of people to actually work in that shop and do all the hard work, while he wandered around about the place yelling about how great his shop was and how great he was, and he went and got married, he had some children. He's not really done any work so far, but last time we became citizens, which is very good indeed, and Gunter is now a council informer. Now, I'm not entirely sure what that means. Does that mean that he's a snitch? I don't really know. Does he just grass people up? I'm not entirely sure. But we have seen him take part in a couple of judgments. So people that are caught for petty crimes. So, pickpocketing and that kind of stuff. We then pass judgment on them. And it's a little bit different to the last time we played. There's actually a proper screen now where you can see Gunter sat there in a council-looking official room. And we make a judgment. And we drag a slider along. And they get fined or imprisoned or whatever. That kind of thing. But we get paid a bit of money for it. We get paid some money and we get paid some influence, which is very good. We actually make some profit and we get some influence out of it as well. So it's all good. We're all making some good sort of money out of it. Another thing that we did last time was that we got ourselves a new house. I'm just a bit worried that Gunter's going to get run over by this transporter over here. It's very slowly making its way toward Gunter. Gunter, you might want to look out. So yes, we got ourselves a proper house and it's only just here. So, yes, our citizen house, Piece of Cake Manor, is just here, and it looks very lovely. Also, it looks very nice in the sun. The sun is shining in on that. That looks very lovely. Look at that. So, yeah, this is our house. This is our fancy new house in the city as well. So, no longer do we live out here, wherever it is, somewhere over here. There, look. There's our farmhouse, Home Stinky Home, which we never did rename. And, it had its charms. It had its lovely charms. It was near a bridge. It had like a nice water sort of feature out the back. There were some barrels, an old boat that had been there for a long time. Also, some barrels here of, some boxes of fish, which have been there for the entire run so far. So they're going to be really horrible and smelly. Maybe that's where the smell comes from. Those fish. That's where the stinky bit of the name comes from. I don't know. But whatever the case, we don't live here anymore. Although it has been pointed out that maybe, yes, our spinning top is in here. Now, I noticed last time, I thought, hang on a minute, the kids had a spinning top. The spinning top is no longer present. What's going on there? But yeah, it's just there. That is why we don't have the spinning top on one of our children, because it's back here. It's back in our old house. Also, our old house has cloth and flowers and flannels and water and bunches of flowers and stuff. Maybe we need to get someone to run over and pick this up. That might be quite a good idea, to go and grab this stuff and take it away. Because that might be useful for us later on. At some point, we're going to have a new person. Battenberg will become our main character. And Battenberg might want to go and woo some people. And so he might need a bouquet of flowers. So maybe we should go and grab that. Elisa, let's do that right now, shall we, actually? Let's let you finish doing your shouting, because that will generate some influence. So you finish doing that. There you go. Look, we got some... Oh, and here we go. Gunter is on trial, although Gunter does not appear to actually be in the thing, but okay. So you're being done for pickpocketing and in the surrounding region, and okay, the anticipated punishment, is a fine of 31 gold. Okay. Oh no, there we are. Oh crikey, right? No, we're in the big seat. We're not in the little side seat. We're in the big fancy chair. Yeah, okay, let's put it up to... Now, I don't know how much that is. It'd be useful if it told us how much gold that was in terms of a fine on the slider. We'll put you up to the top end, and I think we need to move time on a little bit. Yeah, there we go, look. Put it onto normal time, it ticks down. So I think that is... If we pick that, that means imprison them. That is fine them. I think that is just a hit to their reputation, and that is let them off, I think. But yeah, you've been caught pickpocketing. So there you go, a fine of 41. Okay. Absolutely fine. Right, there we go. Marvellous. Right, hang on. Right, slow down. Right, back to Elisa. Right, Elisa, can you go home to your old home, the stinky home? Where is the stinky home? It's over here somewhere. There it is. Right, run over to there. So you head over that way. So she can run over, hopefully. Hang on, Elisa. Run over to that home, please. Because it's still yours. I think it's falling apart. I think it is slowly collapsing. Health 49 out of 350 health. That's a good point. What is the health of our craftsman's hut? Haven't looked at that. Ooh, yeah, that could do with a little bit of repair, couldn't it? That could do with a little bit of repair. 726 gold. But yeah, it's on 137 out of 500. Maybe we should just, maybe we should get that repaired a little bit. So there you go. We put up a fence around it and someone goes and hits it with hammers. Marvellous. Okay, so that'll be that sorted. Yeah, I'm not so bothered if that falls down. I don't know if we can sell houses yet. I'm not entirely sure if we can sell houses. I don't think we can. We might be able to trade it for something, but nobody's going to want to trade a little kind of... Essentially, I mean, it's not a hovel, but it's not nice either. And it's called Home Stinky Home. It's the fish. So yeah, I don't know if we'll ever be able to sell it. We might just get the stuff out of it and let it fall apart. How much would it be to repair? 860? I think not. Let's hope that Elisa can get there quickly and pick up all the stuff and take it all away, because that would be marvellous. And what else did we do last time? We did quite a lot of stuff. Of course, yeah. Battenberg is at school, so Battenberg has been sent away to the school to go and learn many new exciting things, get some experience, get some level ups and all that kind of stuff. So that's very, very good. And if we go over to here, where are we? There. Go over to the new town. We upgraded our carpentry place to a ternary, because that's something to do with wood. So yes, we have a ternary, which is good. And this place seems to be okay. And now look, they're all making carts. Because when we upgraded, one of the new things that we can make is a hand cart. And we seem to be making quite a lot of hand carts. So I think as an outlay, it costs a little bit to make. But all we need to do is sell one of them, and we make quite a lot of money. So if we could sell, we've got 3 in storage there, well, 3 in the front store, 3 being made, that's quite a lot. If we sell those, that is a huge, big profit. That is excellent. Okay, so they're quite happy doing their thing, so that's all good. One thing we are going to look at that I didn't want to do, but a lot of people in the comments have said, well, do you know what? Give it a go. If it doesn't work, you can always switch it back to the way it was. We're going to go over here. We're going to go over to the herb hut, because the herb hut has not been, it's not been financially too successful. Let's have a quick look at the stats. Oh, there's some level ups to do. Well, hang on a minute. Let's do a level up for you, Carl. Okay, yeah, you need intelligence, I would say, to get your productivity up a little bit. So we'll do that. So, oh, that went from 79 to 80. That might have gone up a little bit, but never mind, that's fine. And then Carola, you need some charisma to get your bargaining up. So we'll put that up. So bonus from bargaining 2. It's still 2. Yay, okay. I'm glad that worked. So yeah, a few people have said that we should switch this entirely to an automated approach, because this is not really working. Ah, look at it, it's full. The resources are all full. Yeah, now see, this isn't really working as efficiently as it could be. So we might leave it for the computer to run. So let's just have a quick look at the stats. So go to businesses. Let's look at the glorious year of 1411. So the Woodry, no, of course, we looked at this before, didn't we? Yeah, the Woodry lost a bit of money only because we upgraded it from the carpenter's place. Otherwise, it would have made quite a tidy profit. Crafts, making a load of money. And the Cup of Tea House actually did all right. It did okay, but I think we're spending a lot. We're spending quite a lot of money on things. 1,426 on purchases. And we haven't got as much in the front store as I thought we would. So I think we can always come back to this, can't we? We can always come back to the tea time route if we want to. Let's switch you onto automated, you onto automated. So we'll switch all those people on there, and then storage rules. Right, here we go. So procure blackberries, yes. Minimum in storage. It says 40. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. So minimum in storage of those. Buckets of water we're going to need to procure, and a minimum of 40 in storage. We don't want any in the front store. Herb tea, sell, yes. Keep 5 in storage, keep 20 in the front store, and do it that way. Lavender, I think we want to procure lavender. We don't want to sell it. We want to procure that because we need lavender and blackberries to make the mixed herbs. Rock lilies, absolutely not bothered. Don't care. You can procure them if you want to, if you're going to sell them for anything. And then mixed herbs, don't procure, because we'll make our own. We can make our own with all the stuff we've got. So yeah, so we'll keep a minimum in storage of, I don't know, 5. Let's always keep some in store. And yes, the only thing we're going to be selling is the tea. So let's just put the price up the tiniest bit. 102% then. Let's see if people buy that. Also, why is that on 97? That's annoying. I want to put that back to 100. There we go. So the only thing we're selling is the tea. And we're going to buy blackberries, water, lavender. And we can buy rock lilies if we really want to. I don't know, what do we do with a rock lily? Oh, we can't even do anything with it. We can make flax. That's later on, though, if we upgrade our building. Okay, fine. So we can do something else with it if we want to. Right now, I don't think we want to do that, but it might be worth getting another worker. Do we get another worker here and just make some more stuff? Yeah, why not? God, let's do it. Why the heck not, eh? Add-ons. Let's get another worker. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, we've already got the slots. Of course we have. Oh, let's hire a worker. Yes, please. Absolutely. Irene. Hello, Irene. Right, yeah, you can do some stuff as well. So now we want to tell you to adhere to... Hang on. First things first, actually. Where are you? You are... Where are you? What have you got on you? You've got... those 3 things. Are you stood about waiting for space to become available in here? I think you might be. Hang on. Can we put them in there? So yeah, move that over. Move the blackberries over. Yes, please. And move the water over. I don't think we can move the water over. Okay, right. Take that tea. So yes, please. Put the water in there. Yes, please. Right. So now we've got some tea. We'll also take 48 out of 60 is in the front store. Is that right? We've got 48 tea in the front store out of 60. That's not what the storage rule said, was it? Keep in front store 20. Okay. That's obscure. Yes, that says 48 out of 60. Hang on a minute. Can we take a load of tea? Did I change that? I don't think I changed the amount that we stored in the front store. Let's take... well, if we're going to keep 20 in the front store at any one point, then let's take 28, because that will bring that down to the right amount. Why did it say out of 60? Why did it store far more than I thought we were going to? Right, and then we can take that. So we'll become... Hang on a minute. Which one's the transporter? There, you. Run you over to here, please. So you come over to the market, which is lovely. Right, there we go. We're at the market. Right, sell the tea for 540. Wow. Okay, yes, please. Lovely. And now you can adhere to the storage rules. So there you go. We've made a nice tidy profit. That is marvellous. And now you can go and sort this out with the storage rules. So at the moment, I would imagine you're not going to buy anything. Because I think that would be bad. Yeah, it says there 20 out of 60. But in here, in the storage rules, herb tea, minimum storage 5, keep in front store 20. So why did we have more than that? Don't really understand what's going on there. So at the moment, look, everyone is just churning out the mixed herbs. I guess to try and free up some space in here. I guess to try and clear some space. Okay, right, that's fine. We'll see if that works. So we'll see maybe in the summer of 1413 whether that has made any difference. Okay, right, now there is something else we need to do, and it involves our newly hired henchman. Okay, so this is Volker. This is our henchman that we hired when we built the new house. But apparently, according to people in the comments, he's not actually guarding the house. He's just sort of stood there. So for 3 years, because I think we hired him when he was 15, which, you know, he's grown into this position now. But he's just stood there. He has just been standing there for the entire time. For 3 years, he's not actually been guarding the house. He's just been stood outside the door. So we need to sort that out. We need to do something with that, because that's a little bit silly that he's just sort of stood there not doing anything. So what we need to do is we need to get him some armour and stuff, because he's not really... He's got himself some henchman's armour. That's fine. But he hasn't got a weapon. So I think we need to go and get you a weapon, my good sir. So there's a market over here. So you trot on over to there, which is lovely. Also, I noticed that we've got various bits and bobs going on. Battenberg. I think Battenberg has finished his time at school, which is excellent. And he's got his level up. So he's got his free attribute point. Let's put that into charisma, shall we? Let's have a point of charisma. I think that might be quite useful. And then... go back to where Chappie is. So Volker, here we go. Move time on a bit quicker than that. Oh, he made it to the market just as summer rolled round. Okay, so Volker, can we go here, and can we give you a proper weapon, please? Because at the moment, you're just sort of, I mean, you're going to fight them hand to hand, and that's all good, but I would prefer it if you had a proper weapon. So, I mean, a longsword would be brilliant. Given that you are guarding us, you're our actual proper guard, maybe we should get you something half decent. So a longsword would probably be quite nice. 715. What does a short sword do? Short sword is 4 attack, 2 defense, and 40 damage. 5 attack, 2 defense, and 65 damage. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's much better. A battle axe? I don't see him as a battle axey person. I see him more as a swordy person. So let's get you a sword. Just the one. Thank you very much. That's lovely. And should we get you a shield as well? -1 attack power. That would bring it down to -4, which would be the same as a short sword. Yeah, I don't like that very much. Or plate mail. 250 armor. -2 defense. I don't understand. You're in plate mail. That should increase your defense. Do you know what? That'll do. So equip that onto you. So now you've got some proper stuff going on. What does that give you? A Gambison. Gives you 80 armor, 2 resistance, -1 defense, and 3 reputation bonus. That just gives you 15 armor. Let's get rid of that. Can we put that into your inventory and then sell it? I'm not allowed to remove clothes. Yes, of course. You can't go to the market and then just strip off. Let's buy him one of these things, because this looks like a proper set of armor. Put that into there. Right, then can we sell that for utterly nothing? Yay, okay. So now he's got proper armor on as well. Right, okay there, my lad. Now come back this way. So click you. Right, Volker, how do you actually guard a thing? I don't know how you guard a property. How do we tell you to do this? Building activities. That's repair the building. It's new. We don't need to do that. Do we need to put Volker in? And then is there a guard button or something? Spare transporters on. I don't know how he guards the place. I'm not entirely sure how that happens. Is it an action? Is it an action that he has, given that that's his job? Covert ops. Go and find evidence. We can steal from someone. We can go and do fighting and so. What's that? Escort somebody. Kill, break bones, attack someone. Guard a building. There we go. We might want to keep the family home safe because I think that makes sense. Hang on, did that work? I'm not sure that worked. Yeah, there. Do we right click it or left click it? I don't really know. There. Select an adult. Okay. You, Volker. Are you now guarding? No, you're running around still. Hang on. How does this work? Maybe you need to go inside the building to guard it. Do you go indoors? Okay. Right, so Volker. Guard. Yes. No, that's escort someone. Hang on. No, not that. Guard this building. I think that means he's now guarding. His action looks like... Is he guarding? It's not entirely clear what he's doing. He stood outside now, but now he's looking at the door. Is that what we want him to do? I'm not really sure. Right, Elisa is back over here at the old house. Let's actually sort this out before it falls down on her head. Let's get her to bring some stuff back. So, yeah, grab that and grab those flowers for now. So, yeah, grab all of those. Right, you're going to be doing a little bit of a run between the properties, Elisa. So you come here. Right, run over to here, please. That would be handy. And, oh, Sponge. Sponge is leveled up. Oh, good. Okay, well done. You can have a point of charisma as well, Sponge. Sponge is now 8. 8 years old. How old Bamberg? 9. 8 and 9. Oh, they grow up so fast. Right, piece of cake. Crass has stopped working. Yeah, they've only just started again. It looks absolutely fine. It looks fine. A few people in here were saying that we're selling the iron. So we're selling the weapon hilts and we'll sell the daggers. Yeah, we don't want to sell the weapon hilts, do we? We don't want them to take the weapon hilts away because we could use those to make daggers. So let's not do that. Fittings we can sell. Don't really care. Yes, I am indeed selling the iron. Yes, well done, everybody. Well, good spot. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not sell the iron because then we'll take our iron away and sell it and then we can't make daggers and things. So we'll sell the planks. Not so bothered about that. That's probably quite nice. We'll sell torches. Won't sell iron. We'll sell daggers and we will sell fittings. And we will procure flax. We'll procure iron ore. And we will procure pine wood. Okay, right, that should be a bit better now. So yeah, they've got a lot of wood at the moment. They're churning out a lot of wood, that place. Okay, that's fine. That's all good. An employee has reached a new level. It's you. It's Helmut, possibly. You can have a point of intelligence, because that affects your productivity. So from 80 to 93. We are making some good money. So I think maybe let's use a big chunk of that money to send you back to school again. So, yeah, Battenberg, back to school with you, please. Yes, confirm, away with you. So $5,000 it costs to send him to school, which is expensive, but it's fine. We can deal with that. We also have an availability here for another worker. I also think that a big chunk of that money might have come from carts. I think we've just sold quite a few of our hand carts, because we were on 5,000 and then we went up to 8,000. So I think we just sold some of those. Let's hire another worker just here. So yes, please. We'll automate you, Sophie. So Sophie has joined, however you pronounce that, Fiete? I don't know how you pronounce that. I'm very sorry if that's your name. I'm pronouncing it in this awful way. But you joined them in just making some planks. So chopping up oak wood to make a few planks. I still do think that you should get more from the resources. I think one piece of oak wood like that, it looks like quite a big piece of oak wood. You should get multiple planks from it. You shouldn't just get one plank. I think maybe you should get 2 or 3 planks out of one of those. Because like, how small are the bits of wood? Like how small are the bits of oak wood that we're buying? It seems a little bit strange. And like a comb out of 3 oak planks, is there? No, it requires 1, I think. Is that how it works? But yeah, that's a lot of wood to make a comb. I think maybe you should get more combs out of it, possibly. But you know what? Never mind. Okay, right. 3,290 monies. Everything is looking pretty good right now. Everything is looking very, very nice. So our house has now got a guard with it, which is lovely, who's just stood outside. The guard is properly armed. Right, hang on. Where's Elisa? Is she back here? Right, okay, good. So take these things out and put them into there, because we can store them in our house, which is marvellous. Right, Elisa, you know what's coming. You're going back home and you're going to pick up some more stuff. There's quite a lot of these court proceeding things coming up today. There's an awful lot of these. So this one here, look, this person here is done for pickpocketing, but the recommended punishment for this is public shame. Reputation -19. That's quite intriguing, isn't it? So if we go to verdict, can we pass our verdict now? So if we say, okay, that'll do just there, is that now as sorted? So we don't need to go to that thing already. We don't need to go to the screen that we see that pops up. Or is that for some sort of different type thing? I don't know. Here, okay, so we can pass our verdict for you two. So the couple of Olvenstedts that have been caught pickpocketing. Fine of 40. Yeah, okay, we'll go for a bit more. We'll be a bit more harsh at that. Okay, so we'll pass our verdict on... hang on, we'll pass our verdict on that. This one here. This is pickpocketing in the new town. Now that's where we operate. You can have a... yeah, that'll do. Like that. So, okay. And then court proceedings just here. Another pickpocket. Okay, we'll go bang on what the advice says. And just here, a verder, also for pickpocketing. We'll go a tiny bit more. We'll go down the middle. There we go. So I think that's it. Now, I don't know if that means that we have to go to the judge screen thing and pass judgment as well when that pops up. I'm not entirely sure, but we've done our job for now. So we've gone through and checked those things. So we've offered our opinions on things. So hopefully Gunter will continue to be paid. Okay, I've just popped over to the Cup of Tea house just to see how it was all going since we'd switched it onto full AI automation. And it's going badly. Things have gone a little bit wobbly with the AI. I don't think the AI knows what it's doing. It's got itself into a bit of a pickle. So currently we have our 4 workers here who are all not doing anything at all. They are not making mixed herbs. They are set to make mixed herbs, but they're not doing it. And I don't really know why. I'm not entirely sure why they are still set to be making mixed herbs. Because there's plenty of mixed herbs and there's a lot of water. Logically, I would say, if you can't make any mixed herbs, if you can't do this, you should go and do what is available, which is to make the herb tea. We've got loads of resources to make herb tea. But for some reason, the AI is not very happy at making the herb tea. Now, what have I done here? Have I done something very silly? Procure blackberries. Yes, minimum in storage of 40 of them. And maybe we don't need 40 in storage. Maybe we'll say a minimum of 20. Minimum of 20 buckets of water. Let's do that. And a minimum of 20 lavender. Okay, so we'll bring that down a little bit. So we're going to procure blackberries. We're going to procure the water. That's fine. Don't keep it in the front store. Don't sell the blackberries or the water. Herb tea, minimum of 5 in storage, please. So always top up with 5. And then keep 20 in the front store. We'll put that down to 100 for the sake of it. We will sell the herb tea. Lavender, 20. Keep in front store. None of them. Procure. Mixed herbs. Minimum storage of 5. Yeah, that's good. Don't keep any in the front store. And don't sell or procure them. And then procure rock lily. You know, we'll take that rock lily thing off for now. Just to make it less complicated. So to me, that looks spot on. So why the AI is not happy, I don't know. So let's do that. What if we switch that back on? It's determined to make mixed herbs. Why? Why is it just making mixed herbs? This doesn't seem to make any sense at all. I don't know. Oh, we can't offer healthcare. That would be quite good, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't know why it just seems to be determined to do only that. Let's move time on. What's the actual transporter doing? What's Carola doing? Carola. You are grabbing some lavender, which is fine. So you're going to bring it back. Right, they're all making mixed herbs again. And now they've all stopped making mixed herbs. Now she's grabbing lavender. Is it because we need a certain... No, but you shouldn't have a certain amount of... Hang on, have I said there needs to be a certain amount of lavender in storage? So she's always going to be doing that. Maybe that's what I've done. Minimum in storage. Oh, yeah. Let's not do that. Let's have no minimums for those. You don't need to have 20 blackberries and 20 lavender in storage, because if you do, they're always going to work on it and turn it into mixed herbs, aren't they? So let's do that. So once that comes in, you don't need to worry about that. So you're going to make a load of things. You're still determined to make... Yeah, this has gone a bit... This is not working as I would expect. There's now loads and loads of mixed herbs, quite a bit of water, some blackberries, but you're not making any tea. You're not making the thing that we can sell. So I don't know what's going on there. I think this building has gone a little bit strange. The AI has gone a bit odd. How about we... Yeah, do you know what? It's not working, is it? It's really not working. Okay, right. Time to deactivate this. Okay, fine. Right. Herb tea for 3 of you. Mixed herbs for 1 of you. Let's go back to the tea time route because we know that it worked, which is unfortunate that we've got to do this. So, and we'll grab... Let's grab less stuff. Let's grab 5 water and then sell the... Not sell the 5 water, drop it off and then bring back 3 and 3. So 3 of those lavenders and 3 blackberries and 3 blackberries. And then sell, 10, if there is 10 tea available. Right, confirm that. Now let's see what happens. Yeah, I think the AI just went all sorts of strange there. I'm not entirely sure the AI knew what it was doing. It was very confused. So already there's 3 tea in the front store out of 60. And then they've put the mixed herbs in the front store. Why have they put the mixed herbs in the front store? Storage rules, mixed herbs, keep in front store 0. What's going on? Okay, right, we have to remember it is still in development. It's in early access. I think this is just going a bit strange. I don't think it likes it. I think it's having a bit of a senior moment. Right, we'll move time on. Let's see how much of this tea we can make. We can use up loads of that water. So yeah, loads of tea is going into the front store. Hopefully there should be no more than 20. If we keep more than 20, again, something has gone a little bit strange with this. Right, 20 is in the front store, and now we're loading up the tea into the actual storage capacity thing, which is great. So we're actually putting it into here. All sorts of stuff is going on. I should possibly pay attention to all this. Sylvia's... Yay, Sylvia's leveled up. Good job. You can have an intelligence point. Productivity goes up, which is lovely. I assume some other people have leveled up as well. Oh my goodness me. Oh, it's been a glorious time at the Woodry, and something is on fire next to us. What is that? Oh, smoke coming out the chimneys. How lovely. Right, let's sort this out as well. So you will give you a point of intelligence to up your productivity to 90. Elena, you can have a point of intelligence. Productivity up to 93, which is great. And then we've got this person here whose name I can't pronounce. You can have a point of intelligence as well. I have a point of dexterity, 91. That takes your productivity up to. Okay, I think, is that everybody leveled up? Or was there somebody over in the, was there somebody over here as well? There was. I think it might be the transporter. Yes, it's Voltraud. It's Voltraud the First. Okay, you want another point of charisma. And our bonus when bargaining has gone up to 3. So now the goods should be a little bit cheaper from here, which is lovely. That's very good. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the full AI control over here. I don't know what happened. Clearly, it did not work. It didn't like it at all. It had a massive meltdown and it just did not function. A little long-range trade thing came up, so I've clicked on it. I don't fully understand what it means. A large market selling intermediate at low prices is currently being held in Braunschweig. Hurry, because the market is closing soon, 1414 at 1912 hours. So it's closing at the end of the day. Selling intermediate what? Or is this not a fully implemented thing yet? Because intermediate doesn't make any sense. Intermediate trousers? What? I don't know what you mean. You must be selling an intermediate something. I just don't know what it is. Also, I don't really know how we go about doing the long distance trade stuff. I'm not entirely sure. So we'll leave that for now. At some point, we will have a look at that. I don't think we'll do it right now. Maybe if it's an actual named thing that we can go and buy, we might go and have a look at. Also, a couple of things we're going to look at now. One is thank you to whoever it was in the comments, and I can't remember who it was because I've got no brain. But they pointed out that to clear the little notifications down here, I was going in and reading them all and clicking on them. They said, do you know what you can do? You can just right click on them from here and it goes away. Which is brilliant. Look, you can just right click and clear them. Oh, and it makes the rain slightly go away as well. That's lovely. So, yeah, that's pretty good. And another thing, let's just sort this out first, actually. Let's drop off the things. We want to try and get all of these things from our old house into our new house. So we'll do that. Right, and then click Elisa. Let's find where the old house is and run back to that. Because, we've got stuff in there. We might as well not buy again. If we can avoid buying it again, that would be fine. So, another thing that I possibly should have addressed at the start is that I think a couple of people in the comments have said, how are you getting round the game being updated and breaking your save games issue? So yes, if you're sort of new to this, we've had a couple of series of the Guild 3, and the two series that we had, so one with the cupboards and one with the cupboards, were both both wiped out a couple of times, I think, with some of them, by the game being updated. So the Guild 3 is in early access, and when they updated the game in a fundamental way, which happened relatively often, it would render all the save games null and void, and we had to start again. And we started again with the cupboards a number of times, 4 times possibly. So yeah, it's a bit, it's an inconvenience. It's early access. That's what happens. But there is a way around it, which I'm using for this particular series, so we can have a long sort of run through. It is a bit of a faff and a fiddle. So what you have to do is, we'll sit and watch what's going on. Hang on, let's get into a good position. There we go. Look, we can watch what's going on from up here above the cathedral type thing. That looks nice. So we can watch the city life happen. So what you have to do is, to stop it being updated, you can go into your Steam library. So locate the Guild 3 in your Steam library, right click the Guild 3, go into properties, then there is an updates tab. So go to the updates tab, and then in there is a drop down for automate updates. And you want to change that to only update this game when I launch it. So select that, then press OK, come out of all the properties bits, OK, all the things. And then, that's not so bad. This is the fiddly bit. When you then want to play the Guild 3, and you don't want it to be updated, so it's only going to update when you run, disconnect from the internet. All I do is unconnect my wireless. So I just unplug it, go, there you go, you've got no Wi-Fi, and yeah, you can't do that anymore. So it tries to update, it looks for an update, you've got no internet because you unplugged your wireless adapter, or, I don't know, turned it off in Windows settings or whatever. And then, yeah, and then it just goes, oh, okay, I can't update, I'll just play the game as it is. So that is it. That is the extent of the fiddle. And yeah, it is very fiddly. It's a bit of a faff. It gets the job done, however. The diplomacy status of your dynasty and the dynasty Gürtelmacher possibly is now friendly, and somebody likes us. It's a public debate on trade rights. You take Anne Hepner's side. Although I would not necessarily intend it to do so, the Hepner family now seems to view you more favourably. That's very lovely. And we should possibly pass judgment on these things as well. Public shame. Yeah, okay, shame. Shame. And you just hit a fine of 33. Yes, okay, right, I'll do my job. There we go. Right, so that's those two things done. I kind of had to overlook the fact that we have a massive pile of cash. We've got almost 15,000 monies. I might need to go and check where the heck that's coming from. I am not complaining. That is a wonderful thing. I mean, we could certainly do some updating of things. We are going to need to save a little bit to send Battenberg back to school. Oh, right, hang on a minute before the house falls down on your head. Let's go and sort this out as well. Pick up flowers. Yeah, go on, pick up all the flowers, Elisa. There we go. Marvellous. And we will return you back home. So you run back home. So yeah, what can we do then? 17,000. Yeah, we're going to look at where that money is coming from. Actually, do you know what? No time like the present. Let's have a little look. I'm thinking it's going to be coming from selling those carts, but we will have a nosy. So stats, bring it over to right now. So where are we making the money? Cup of Tea House is really struggling. It is not doing as well as I thought it was going to. Piece of Cake Crafts, yep, doing very well. Made 2,587. It's the Woodry has made almost 4,000 monies. That is brilliant. Yeah, not much in the way of purchases. A lot of sales at the front store. That's the carts. That is the carts. That is excellent. Sales at the market, hardly anything. It's the front store sales. Whereas here, it's the other way round. Cup of Tea House, sales at the market, yes. Nobody is even coming into the front store. Nobody wants the tea. Oh, Claude. Maybe he needs to mix it up. He needs to mix the tea up for a sort of a German audience. Maybe the cup of teas that are being sold there are too French. I don't know. He needs to turn them into some more sort of German tea. Yeah, that's not really working very well, is it? But we have got some money to spend. Now, do we become a free citizen? That would be quite nice. It gives us a henchman limit. That's the increase. So what do we get? We can do a trade mission. That might be how we use those long-distance trade route things. We can write a pamphlet. Woo, wildly exciting. We can write a letter of recommendation, and we can have access to trade markets. Yeah, okay, right. So that would let us have those fancy long-distance trade things. It's only 7,650. I think we treat ourselves. Let's become a free citizen. We're only one step away from becoming a patrician, where we can send someone on a long-distance journey, or spy on a building, or oil the wheels of bureaucracy. What does that even mean? What does that mean? And the next one, access to offices at the middle level. Right, let's become a free citizen. This is excellent. We can now hire up to 2 henchmen. Okay, that's good. And then, do we want to get this done now? What do we need to do that? We need to be a patrician to get woodworking 3. So we might be a way off from that, but I like the idea of getting our tailor in. 2,900 to actually get the initial tailor in, and then we need a patrician to be tailoring level 2. But that could be very good. Or we could get that. We could get herbalism 2. We could get both of those, I suppose. Herbalism 2 would mean that we can probably... I don't think we can upgrade the herb hut, but it would allow us to do this rock lily, swampfoot and flax stuff. So the herb hut might actually make some money from those. And we can also have somebody attending to patients, which might make us a bit of money. Let's get that. So yes, please, we'll have that. Go over to herb hut. Oh no. That wasn't always there, was it? Wasn't there there was like a robber camp there or something, wasn't there? Oh, it's just fallen apart. It has collapsed. Oh, crikey. Okay, fine. I mean, that's probably what's going to happen to this building. This building has 6 hit points left. Oh dear. There's a couple of flannels in there that are going for up for grabs. If they don't want a flannel, they're going free. Yeah, that's not good, is it? That building is entirely fallen down. Okay, let's go along this way then. Where is the thing? Right, over here. So now in here, I assume we can now do different things. Yes, we can make rock lily, flax, and we can go and collect swamp root if we so wish. We are taking 5 tea over to sell. So hopefully this will now start doing stuff again. Hopefully this will start making some profit. Although, yes, it's not automated. Of course, we took it off automation, didn't we? We are offering healthcare services. I mean, do we want somebody to do that? Do we switch it back onto automated and see if that helps? I don't know. I'm tempted to sell everything we've got. every single last thing. Just stick it into the transporter's bag, tell the transporter to go and sell it all. Everyone else can just sit back and do nothing for a bit. Then switch on the automation and see if that works. I'm very tempted to do that and just kick it into life, because we shouldn't be selling mixed herbs in the front store because the storage rules say don't do that. So I don't know why they've even put them in there. So can we take them out? Yeah, okay, but we're still not selling anything in the front store. I think maybe, yeah, we just reset everything and then switch this all onto automated. So we can, if we want to, go and attend to patients. Or do we need to actually drag that onto somebody? Do we need to tell somebody to go and do that? Can you do that? We're offering healthcare. Why can we not do this? Yeah, do we need a certain level of intelligence or something? Do we need a certain level of something? I don't know. Why can't we do that? I thought that would be a thing we could offer, given it's lit up. Okay, right. I don't know why we can't do that either. Right, you get back to, for now, get back to doing the mixed herbs. I think now let us treat ourselves to tailoring level 1. Let's get this whole tailoring malarkey underway. So we'll have that. Thank you very much. 2,900 to acquire tailor level 1. So the next time we need to do anything is when we're a patrician. So when we become a patrician, which is the next level up, so it's not too far off, we will be able to upgrade the tailor that we've built from a weaving mill through to an actual proper shop, so a tailor's shop, and the turnery will be able to become a joinery, which means that we can joyously make cupboards. We can make a cupboard in the Geek cupboard, which will be brilliant, and also ruby staffs, which sounds like a very specific thing that people might want to buy, but maybe they're very big in Germany, I don't know. So we've got ourselves that, so we will set up a weaving mill. Also, I did think this stuff here, we can now get some of these things as well, can't we? We can start getting some of these, because we're a citizen, so we can get this stuff. So I wonder if it's worth investing in the top level of all of these things, because we don't have to pick anything that's below them. So that there, for example, gives us +1 perception. And then we don't have to go any further down here. That just ups your perception and your stealth. What does that do? Reputation bonuses, however, are no bad thing to have. And that is, oh yeah, that's all being a little bit kind of sneaky and strange and stuff. That makes you a bit resistant to things. But like that there, what is that? Cheese on toast fancier. Yeah, and see, I've not played the other guilds, but I think I said this before in a previous run. Cheese on toast must be an in-joke in previous guild games, because it also mentions it on one of the loading screens as well about cheese on toast. But that gives us extra health. And then down here, it gives us an extra bit of armor and resistance. So, you know, they have their benefits. That gives us productivity. And then we can get bargaining bonuses or intelligence bonuses. This here, what's that one? Hard worker. So that's productivity. And then that increases our speed or more productivity. And this one here gives us charisma. We can be super charismatic, and then we can go down this. We can be quite beguiling. We could be eloquent, and we can have this rhetoric thing. So I think maybe we've got quite a lot of the influence, and it will increase. It will creep up. So let's have this. Let's get ourselves anxious 1, so we'll increase our perception. We will have this to increase our health. We will have this to increase productivity, and we'll have this to increase productivity. And we'll have that to increase our charisma. There we go. So we've got all those in. We can't have any more because we're not the right level. So we need to be a patrician at least to get the rest of them. But we've still got 2,000 influence left. And we need 1,500 to become a patrician. So I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be absolutely fine. But look at that. That's a lot of lovely green bonuses right there. The diplomacy status of your dynasty and the dynasty roller is now friendly. Oh, this is marvellous. I don't really know why, but I'm glad it is. It might be with the children playing, because that does, I think, increase the reputation between different dynasties. So that's quite nice. That'll be lovely if the kids are making a bit of a difference. That'd be great. Okay, right, here we go. We can drop off some stuff at the house. So yeah, we'll drop that off. I can hear fighting. Is it our person fighting? It's not our guy, is it? Nope, our guy is just quite idly stood by the front door, not really doing anything. Who's having a fight? Who is scrapping? Do we need to be involved in this? Oh yeah, you. Okay, what's happening? It is... Oh, and you have been completely floored. I don't know who you are. Oh, the weather is terrible. Jurgen, who looks a very dapper gentleman there. Jurgen has just taken down whoever that is. Henchwoman Franziska of the... Knoll or Canola or Nola of the them that dynasty. Okay, so So that was specifically targeted. I do love the fact there is a gate guard who stood right nearby, who just didn't do anything at all. He's like, is there a fight at the gate? No, there's a fight there though. Somebody's being horribly attacked. Yeah, but is it at a gate? Well, no, that ain't my problem. Okie dokie. Right you are, cheerio. Okay, so this is all looking good. Money is rolling in. Elisa, are you going to make it back to our place in order to pick up the final... Oh no, it's fallen down. Look, it's gone. Our place has gone already. And a crude craftsman's hut has appeared. Oh, and it's with our enemies. It's with those people, whoever they are. The Schlenders. They've set up here on where our house used to be. Oh, that's a little bit cheeky. Oh, that is a little bit rude indeed. Okay, fine. Well, it's done now, isn't it? They've done it now. Also, how intact is this building? That building is fine. So we don't need to repair that building just yet. That's lovely. I assume all the other buildings are going to be fine. It was just our initial house that's fallen down, but that's fine. We'd emptied most of the stuff out of it. Okay, so looking at the numbers for the year that's just gone, or the year, the season, whatever, the day that just happened. Yeah, the Woodry making a heck of a lot of money. That is very, very good. Also, there was a legal action cost, so, that would have been a bit higher had it not been for that. This place making a heck of a lot of money. Again, another legal action. I assume that's like a sort of protection bracket thing. The Cup of Tea House, not doing overly well, not doing brilliantly, but making quite a bit at the market. But of course, we have to pay the employees. So here, for example, purchases 913, sales in the front store 1,590, but sales at the market a heck of a lot. The Cup of Tea House on itself is an all right profit. That's okay. But then there's these legal actions, and then there's the employee wage. So that really isn't working very well, is it? So whilst now it's all quiet, whilst everybody is sort of off work and what have you, can we control you? Yes, we can. Right. So, Carola, what have you got on you? You've got some of that stuff. Right, nip back inside for a second. Let's load you up with all of the stuff. So, yes, please. So we're just going to run you back and forth to the market. Whilst it's the end of the day, you're getting overtime pay for this. It's all fine. So, and we're going to get you to just sell everything, and then we'll start again. There's a man coming out of there who looks like he's on fire. Helmut, are you okay? Are you on fire, Helmut? Do you need some help? I mean, there's plenty of snow for you to run. Oh, no, you've got a torch. But Helmut, move the torch away from your face. I think you will find it will hurt significantly less. Okay, right. Drop off all this water. So, yeah, that makes us hardly anything. Drop off the tea for a profit of 90. Oh, that is rubbish. How much is herb tea selling for? Oh dear. Herb tea is not selling for very much at all. How much is flax selling for these days? How much is flax selling for? Because we can make that, if I could find where it was. That's not selling for very much either. Oh dear. Maybe that's the problem. It's actually working okay, but we're not making much money from it. Okay, right, never mind. Right, let's grab you again, if we can. Where's our person? Where's our transporter person? You. Click on you. Right, run back here. We'll just run back and forth and make sure that we sell all of the stuff in here. And then presumably on the next day. There we go. By the time all this is done, we're then going to try and reset all this. So reset all of these people, switch them onto AI control, and then see what happens. Okay, the entire place has been cleared out. So Carola has sold everything that we had in the tea house. So it's all gone. It actually made quite a bit of money in the end. The mixed herbs, because we had so many of them, did make quite a nice profit. So that was okay. So that's not too bad. So now what we want to do is let's go to storage rules. Let's just make sure that this is all looking fine again. So yes, we want to procure blackberries. Yes, we want to buy water. Not so bothered about keeping water in storage either, to be fair. Don't really care. We don't need to keep water in storage. So we'll do that. Flax, we will sell flax, and we will keep some in the front store as well. So let's keep 10, and let's bring the amount of tea down that we keep in the front store to 10. Okay, so also minimum in storage, no, just whatever. That means we can just keep on, as whatever we have, we can just sell. So we don't need to keep anything in storage of that, or that, or that. Mixed herbs, don't minimum in storage of that, because you're going to buy... Do we actually... Okay, 5. We'll put 5 in there. Minimum in storage of swamp root. No, we don't want a minimum in storage of swamp root. We will sell the swamp root. That's fine. We will procure rock lilies. That's okay. We'll go and buy those. Don't need to keep a certain amount of them. Mixed herbs we won't procure. We'll make ourselves. And lavender we will procure. So we're going to sell the flax. We're going to sell the herb tea. And everything else we're going to be buying in order to make those 2 sellable products. The only 2 we're going to have in the front store is going to be flax and herb tea. Okay, right. Everyone automate. Marvellous. You adhere to the storage rules. And then let's see. It's going to be an hour until everyone starts working anyway. So let's move it on. It'll go quite quick. So currently, 3 of them... Oh, hang on. I've not set Irene to do the thing. Be automated, Irene. Your current job is to make mixed herbs. But we haven't got any of the stuff, of course. We can't do that right now. That presumably is referring to this place. Yep, so that's saying I can't... Oh, no, that's a craftsman's hut. I assume that has now resolved itself. Yep, that's all fine. It's all good. Somebody has leveled up, which is marvellous. Who is that? Sophie the Carpenter. Okay, right, you work in the thing. Well, let's give you a point of intelligence to get your productivity up to 98%. That's wonderful. And what are we doing then? Right, let's go back to the thing. Where are we? What's that? A trade. We want to establish an alliance. Oh, okay. Yes, I am all for this. So Council from a town clerk. So the Hepners. Now this is good. We can actually have a friend. We could have a friend. Yes, I accept. Let's have an alliance with the Hepners. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like a fun thing to do. So just keeping an eye on the herb hut. We could do with repairing the herb hut. It's kind of down to half strength. So we'll repair it. 474. That's fine. We've got quite a lot of money that I hadn't noticed we had. My goodness. It's selling carts. It's selling carts at that other place. That is brilliant news. Okay, so we've got that in. That's good. So now we've got some mixed herbs. So now they've popped out to get some lavender and blackberries. So they're going to make some more mixed herbs. Okay, so we need to keep an eye on this place. I'm not sure the AI works properly here. I'm fairly confident that it just seems making mixed herbs constantly. We need to make some tea as well, or we have nothing sellable. Please make that as well. What's that? Bread rolls, delicious. Yeah, we're not going to do very well with all just mixed herbs. We'll give you a point of dexterity to get your productivity up to 99%, which is wonderful. Now somebody is treating somebody. That's good. Somebody is tending to a patient. But yeah, you could do with buying some water. You've got many silver chains on you, Ruprecht. Oh my goodness me, loads of people are coming in. Are you all wanting treatment? Is that what we should do? Just set this up as a tea and treatment house? I don't know. There's an awful lot of people coming in and going out. I don't really know who we're treating, to be honest. But okay, we're treating somebody. Oh, I think this is telling us that Gunter's job is up for renewal. So the tenure of his office is 4 years. Maybe that's now come up. So we're going to stick around for another 4 years in this job, I think. That'll be fine. Yeah, okay, so we'll stick with that. And we have to make a judgment. Pickpocketing, fine of 33. Do you know what? Absolutely. I will go bang on line with what you have said. Look, I'm doing my job. Let me keep my current job. Yeah, this still is not happy. They're just making mixed herbs. They're just making mixed herbs. I don't know why the transporter does not buy some... I don't know what we're clicked on either. Who are we on? Oh, we're on Gunter, of course. I don't know why we don't buy some water, and then we could make some tea and at least make something that is sellable. So yeah, this isn't sort of going right. The AI on this just is not happy. It just does not know what it's doing. It's getting itself in all sorts of confusion. So I think what we'll do is we'll switch it back to normal because this isn't working. We're just making mixed herbs, which is not a sellable thing. So yeah, it's clearly not working. So let's upgrade your charisma again. There we go. Do we get a better bargaining bonus? Not quite yet. Give you a point of intelligence next time, possibly, Carola. What I think we'll do is we will have Dorothea tending to patients. Now, I assume that she can now do it because she's intelligent enough or something. She's the only one that can actually do that. If we drag that over, she's the only one where it lights up. So I assume that she needs a certain level of intelligence. So yeah, he's got 2, and Sylvia has 3, And Irene has 1. Okay, maybe Irene isn't the one to do it. So Dorothea must have an intelligence of 4, I guess. Yes, so an intelligence of 4 must mean that you can tend to patients. So we'll have 10 to patients for you, so you can deal with the sick and wounded and what have you. 2 people making the tea, 1 person doing the mixed herbs. So let's just run it on and just see if the roots are all okay and all that kind of stuff. So we've bought ourselves 4 water, 4 lavender, and some blackberries. Right, we go through those quite quick, but we are going to sell some stuff. Great, so we've grabbed some tea, I think. I know it's gone into the front store. That's not so bad. So this might take a little while to actually get done. They can make a lot more of the... Yeah, okay, right. So we need to buy ourselves... We need to get some more water, I think. I think we need more water and some more of the herbs and stuff. And Irene has leveled up. We will give you a point of intelligence, Irene. There you go. So you're off the bottom rung of the intelligence ladder there, which is lovely. Okay, so it's coming up to the end of 1415, and we find ourselves with a big pile of money. Let's be honest, that is a lot of money. 18,000 monies. So for the last thing that we do, let's treat ourselves to this, shall we? Let's become a patrician. So we have come up very quickly. So now we're going to be a patrician. So I like the fact that the first thing we can do, it unlocks insult. So we can go just to insult people now if we really want to. We couldn't do that before. We were just too lowly and too polite. So let's claim this. 11,400. That is a heck of a lot of influence that whoever that was just gathered there. Wow. So we'll have this 11,400 monies. We can afford it. So boom. We are now a patrician, so we can send people on long distance journeys. Oh, and it just rolls round. So 1416 begins in spring, and we have got a very fancy title indeed. And I like that. We can do all these things, so we can oil the wheels of bureaucracy. Oh, if we pay 20 grand, we get 3,800 influence. I see. So a little cash under the table kind of transaction thing there. Spying a building, we can send someone long distance journeys. Yet we can go and insult people. We can build another warehouse, and we now have access to offices at the mid level, which is wonderful. And we can also look at getting some more of these things in now. Now we can't get them all because we haven't got that level of influence, but that is looking very good too. We can get more productivity, we can get more speed. We can get a reputation bonus, get intelligence or bargaining things. In fact, that might be worth grabbing right now. 500 influence it costs, but plus 2 bonus when bargaining. If that's for everybody, that would be very handy indeed, because that's going to cut costs pretty much immediately. So yeah, we'll have that right now, actually. That makes sense to have. Let's just check that it affects everybody. Like, does it affect our people from down here? Let's just have a little look. So go into here, go to here. Bargaining 5, yeah, indeed. Oh, that's brilliant. So that will start saving us money. Now it will save us money from the off when we got it. So yeah, we're going to be saving money on all of our transactions at the market, which is brilliant news. So that's very good. So we might pay less for things and be able to sell things for more money, which is excellent. That is precisely what we want. So I'm very happy with that. But we're also under attack. Gunter is under attack. From you, whoever you are, Magdalena the henchwoman of the Schlenders, do not mess with Gunter. He has hardly taken any damage. Do you know what, actually? Gunter is so tough, he's not even going to go and get himself healed up. He's just took you down, and then he's just going to go and yell about how great he is once again. Okay, right, well, with that dealt with, I think we shall finish up for now. Hopefully, Gunter will not get attacked again in the near future. So, yeah, things are looking pretty good. We are getting into a very good sort of standing. We are now a patrician, which is very exciting. Nobleman, the money won't be a problem. The influence might well be trickier to get hold of. That might be quite hard to get hold of now. So we'll have to see what we can do to increase our influence. We could do that oiling the wheels of bureaucracy thing if we make enough money for that. I do not know. And of course, yeah, plenty of other stuff going on. We need to send Battenberg back to school by the look of it. Elisa needs something to do. So yeah, there is much going on here, but things are looking pretty good for the Piece of Cake dynasty. Hopefully you are enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be splendid. And also, if you are not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in the Guild 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. This is never going to end well if it's just me having to use my own wits and skill to survive. Beer! Drink! Can I just get leathered? That'll make me warm. Yes, like a drunk man trying to find his way to the bar. I don't know what I'm doing. I can play darts. 340! You've took on my monster munch. Where's all the monster munch?